This is real good content. We should actually just drop this. I don't give a...
Man, I'm ready to pod. What are you talking about?
What the fuck is you talking about? We gotta change our name to what the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, welcome to What the Fuck Are We Even Talking About podcast?
Yeah.
Yo, my God.
Nah, listen. Just one, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Welcome all to episode number 8 of the What Are We Even Talking About podcast. I am your host, Izzy, here with...
It's your boy, the best host in the world. It's the sexy Sammy, Passport Pete, Taco Daddy, DeLeon. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to walk. Can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair, please?
Woo!
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
My God.
I'm feeling it.
Dang.
Take you to church. Take you to church.
Dang. Say Taco Daddy? Is that
Taco Daddy? That's a new
is that
gimmick.
The new
yeah,
one?
Taco Daddy. Yeah.
Taco Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna change my my @ name on IG, but someone has it who hasn't used it since 2011. So that's
Taco Daddy is taken?
Yeah, love that for me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna. I mean, you maybe Taco Sammy. No, you don't like Taco Sammy?
I've been going for like the Drake Poppy, Champagne Poppy.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Taco Daddy or Taco Poppy. I don't know. We'll see.
Taco Poppy. Oh my God. So Wednesday night.
Wild Out Wednesday.
Wild Out Wednesday pod. No one is here. And we've not done a podcast with no one here since episode 1.
Yeah. Episode 1, there was no one here.
No one here for episode 1. It was just you and me.
You're right.
And now, full circle, episode 8, it's just you and me here.
Look at us.
Right?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk? Not me. How are you doing? How's your week so far?
Good. It's been a long week. I've been working. Shock.
Where have you been?
Where have I been? The last few days I've been to Fort Lauderdale, and then I stayed in Bradley, Connecticut. Lame. What's there to do in Connecticut? Nothing.
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I only drive through Connecticut.
Exactly. That's all you do. That's what Connecticut is for.
There's great rest stops. It's great rest stops.
Right.
That one McDonald's.
The one McDonald's.
You know,
that one McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah, but Fort Lauderdale is one of my favorite layovers, man. I love it there. There's
Yeah?
just so much to do. And Florida's weird, man. Nothing is closed. Everything's open. Pandemic what? Corona who? It's weird. But it feels normal. So I'm like iffy about it. But
Okay.
anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I feel like I have so there's a lot going on right now on my end. You know this, and a few people know this. My parents are, and it's like the immigrant dream.
Yeah.
That you come to the United States and you set up all of your children for success. And then once all of your kids are all set up and everyone is good and everyone is healthy and happy and you've sacrificed all of this stuff, you go back home, to the homeland.
Right off to the sunset.
Yeah, you ride off to the sunset and you just go back to the homeland. So they've reached that point. I'm the youngest of my siblings, so their baby boy is
The baby boy.
The baby boy is all set. So
Dang.
Yeah, they are leaving now to the Dominican Republic next week. Well, as of when this podcast comes out, it'll be this week once it's released. But yeah, they're like ready to go, and it's gonna be weird.
It is gonna be weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's super weird. I already don't. I mean, I think since I've like moved out on my own, I don't see them all that often. I go there, I visit as much as I can with life's circumstances, but. Yeah, now that they're gonna be like officially in the Dominican Republic, like pretty much for good, it's like damn, like we'll miss my parents.
Yeah. It's like damn, I want to go over.
Yeah, like let me go see y'all real quick.
Yeah, but now that only means more vacations for us.
Oh yeah.
That's all
we gotta
that
go.
means.
We gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go over there and check out, go visit my parents, see what my old man is up to.
That's it.
Yeah. But they're very excited. I've been like talking to them on the daily. I literally call them more than I've ever called them. Just because now I'm just like, so like how you feeling? What's up? My dad is hype. My dad is hype. He's just like, oh yeah. He's just like he put in it like he's ready to go. I think Friday's his last day working here. He's just like, that's it.
Man, that's the dream right there.
The dream. Yo, that's the dream.
Good for them.
So yeah, good for them. Shout out to my parents, and thank you for like setting me up for 30 years and like getting me to where I'm at. And I mean, I guess helping out my siblings too, but like it's really about me. They don't do a podcast. I do a podcast. So thank you for me.
He's a superstar.
Okay.
He was held by Mark Anthony.
Yes.
Don't forget it.
Yeah. So thank you from me, and everyone else. They can give you thank yous on their platforms if they have one. But
But they don't have one.
they don't have one,
So they can't do that.
They can't do that, but I can. So love you, mommy and papi.
See you guys Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna see you. Well, we've seen you already, actually.
At this
last
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, we've had our little going away send off,
And we had fun.
and we had fun. We had a blast with y'all.
And he picked you up for the last time.
Because
He always does that when he's drunk.
Yes.
When your dad's drunk, he just picks you up.
Yeah, he just like takes me off my feet.
Yeah.
And I remember when
and
the first thing he told me when I lost all of like my weight during like the pandemic was just like, yo, I'm gonna slam your shit. I'm gonna slam your skinny ass. Watch when I get my hands on you. I'm gonna slam you. Yo, yeah.
Saturday's the night.
Yeah. So very much excited about that. How was your Valentine's Day? Let's talk about
my
it.
Valentine's.
Yeah, how was your Valentine's Day? Let's talk about it. The people want to know.
I was working.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was wishing my customers happy Valentine's. That was yours.
Did you give them like heart-shaped peanuts or something? Or actually, no, not peanuts. You don't do peanuts.
No,
pretzels.
Please.
No,
We don't even do pretzels.
You don't do
We
pretzels?
don't do pretzels, man.
Is it heart-shaped cookies?
Nope. We do give cookies. We didn't do anything Valentine's related. I said happy Valentine's Day. Fuck off. Get off my plane. That's it.
And it's like, no, but we're boarding.
Yeah.
Fuck off my plane. No, sir, we're boarding. We haven't reached our destination.
Oh, all right.
Like, sorry, I forgot my line.
No, I was working. That's it, man. How about you?
Dude, I literally I went to the gym.
Yeah.
I came home. I finished editing, because Valentine's Day was on Sunday, so I finished editing the podcast, the Valentine's Day podcast. If you haven't seen it, go see the Valentine's Day Extravaganza.
Episode 7.
And yeah, I just like finished up episode 7, drank some wine at home, and like that was it.
That's it,
It's like a single person's Valentine's Day.
It's just a day.
It was funny because I did put a poll on our Instagram, like, what do the single people do on Valentine's Day? And a bunch of them went to the gym. A bunch of them, I think they just like, just relaxed at home. Nobody really did anything crazy.
Hosting crying sessions at someone's house.
You're right, like socially distant crying sessions. Of course, it's all That's what it was.
Yeah.
Nothing too extravagant. I don't think. The question that we did receive though, that I wanted to make sure that we kind of talked about regarding Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Is Valentine's Day for the men, for the women, or both?
It's for both. But I feel like it's more for women, because they get the chocolates, they get the teddy bear, they get the roses, they get the blah blah, they get all the shit, right? They get pyro, they get fucking great entrance music, they get all the shit,
all the fixins,
all the fixins. And then what do we get? I don't know.
I don't get anything. I'm single.
Well, exactly.
No, I think you're totally right. Have you heard of, what is it called? Is it Sweeter's Day or something like that?
Sweeter's Day.
It's something like that. I can't remember the exact name.
I know. I heard of Galentine's Day.
No, not Galentine's Day. Also, shout out to all the girls who celebrated Galentine's Day, because I love Galentine's Day. That's super adorable.
That is adorable.
It's super adorable. I love that so much.
Yeah.
No, so I think it's called Sweeter's Day. I'm sure someone is gonna listen to this and hit us up and let me know what's the exact name of it. It's supposed to be like the Valentine's Day for men.
So it's not the same day.
It's not the same day.
So
It's a different day. It's a different
They just
day.
gave us a different day.
They gave us a different day. I think it's in like October or something. I have no idea. But it's so bad.
Like mad 8 months down the road.
Yeah, it's like near Thanksgiving. Near Halloween. It's kind of like we're already gonna get free candy soon. Do we? Huh?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Valentine's Day is really for
It's for the
women. I'm sorry.
True,
it is.
yeah.
It is.
We take you out to eat. We do
the surprises.
The surprising and all that.
We do, yeah.
And if they give us anything, it'll be like small things, but for the most part, it's for you.
Yeah.
The women.
It is. I can't think of. God, have I ever gotten a gift for Valentine's? I can't think of one. But I don't know. Yeah. You know, like one of my exes will come up and say, "Hey, I gave you that thing that one time," and I'm just like, "Oh my god, I thought you hated me."
Oh my god, I thought I blocked you.
How did you get in here? Yo,
but
what are we even talking about?
What are you even talking about?
Recent news. So let's just talk news, current events.
Current events. What's the first current event?
Fun times. But yeah, fun fact for anyone who's my son is here, but he's over there. But
gallivanting.
Gallivanting all through this apartment. But current events. Let's start with snow in Texas.
Yo, what?
So
the world is ending.
I wasn't ready for. I didn't know.
I have some flight attendant friends who live in Texas, and they're going through it.
Really?
Yeah, they like they're going hungry. They're cold. They're really going through it. It's not
like nobody has coats.
No, you're right.
Like nobody owns a coat.
But like you live in Texas, so like why own a coat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a weird thing. Since I've been alive, I've never heard of snow in Texas, because it's near Mexico, right? Why would they have snow?
You're such a genius.
Mexico is right under it. Why would they have snow?
Just the way your logic for it was just it had nothing to do with like it's lower, closer to the equator. It's more it's southern.
No, you never hear of snow in Mexico.
Yeah, but
why would Texas have snow?
But, yes, Sammy. Yes, you are right. That is.
I know.
Yes.
Geography.
You're so brilliant.
Geography.
You're so brilliant. You're so brilliant, and I can't get enough of it.
Oh, piss off, would you?
Yes, but no, I've been seeing so many videos on social media of like just like these houses are just not built for it, and they look like they're just falling apart.
Yeah.
Like insulation all in people's homes and like water everywhere.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yo, nuts.
Don't go to Texas.
Yeah, no, it's wild. It's wild. I have a friend of mine who says that she wants to move to Texas. She recently took a trip to Houston and wants to move there.
Yeah.
And every time I now see a video of a house in Texas falling apart, I send it to her.
You want to rethink this?
Yeah, like I send it to her, and I always say, I think about your pending move to Texas. It's just pending. I don't. Yeah.
A lot of people like Texas though. Like everyone who goes there wants to move there, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. Texas is very cheap to live in.
Yeah.
A house that costs $100,000 here, you can get a fucking mansion in Texas.
Oh yeah. In Texas, it's like
housing is so super cheap.
Super cheap. You buy this house for a nickel in Texas. I feel like that's also why they're all cheap, is because like the houses are all made of like cardboard and like not designed for like that's really why. It's just very little material. You don't really need to. Yeah. Like you don't really need too much material there.
Piece of gum.
Yeah. That's it. They're all just forts. They're all just like cardboard forts over there. I don't. That's just what they're made of. I don't know.
Shout out to Texas.
Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Texas.
I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
So, speaking of flight attendants.
Oh my God. Speaking of flight attendants.
Segway Kings over here, man.
Yo.
So, speaking of flight attendants, a flight attendant, an airline that we will not name.
Yeah.
Is it? We wouldn't even say her name.
No, I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm just gonna read verbatim. So this flight attendant, right? She tested positive for COVID.
19.
And reportedly, right, faked an abduction to avoid quarantine in Jamaica, which is ridiculous because all right, so this is the story that I heard.
Yes.
She was only there for a few days, right,
Mhm.
and she was ready to go home, and they're like, you got to take a test. Okay, she took the test. It came back. What was it?
Positive.
I think positive first. No, it came back negative.
Okay.
And then she took another one. She took what's the main one? She took the quick rapid one.
Yeah.
And it came back negative.
Okay.
And she took the regular one. That
Yeah,
takes
the lab one.
The
The
lab
lab
one
test.
that takes a couple days.
Yep.
And it came back positive.
Okay.
And they were like, you can't leave. We're not going to send you back to the States with COVID. You can't leave. And they said that because of that, the hotel or the place she was staying at, they let her stay there for free. They were feeding her. They gave her a place to stay until she was done quarantining. But she didn't want to be there. She wanted to leave. So she made up this fucking story that she was abducted and she was, being forced out of her fucking will. And yeah, she made up this whole gimmick. And she got caught. Now she's back home, and I'm 100% sure she got fired.
Wow.
100% sure. There's no way you can make a big deal out of this and then come back to the States and not get fired.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, and even like, so here are I guess the parts that are crazy to me. If I'm gonna be and this is coming from someone who had to quarantine in this apartment when he had COVID, I totally would have been down to quarantine in a Jamaica hotel getting fed.
Like Jamaica, and they're like putting you like in, they're keeping you here for free. Like it's all free. And then she made up this story that, there's more. She was being kidnapped, held hostage, trafficked. She threatened to destroy the resort's reputation. And she made a series of videos that got more than 100,000 views.
I saw it trending. I definitely did see it trending on social media. It was like all over the place.
Yeah, so that was huge. Poor thing.
I don't understand.
What a fucking loser.
I
man.
don't understand.
Why would you do that?
Yo, like, why would you do that? Of all things. All right.
And now you lost your job. Congratulations.
You played yourself.
You moron. You're in fucking Jamaica. Why? And they're paying for everything. You're staying there for free.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Couldn't be me.
Never me. Speaking of things that I don't get, Segway Kings on this side. I'm doing this.
You're on a roll there, brother.
Sometimes you gotta let it sizzle.
Sometimes you gotta.
You just gotta let it sizzle. Things that I don't get. NBA All-Star Weekend.
NBA All-Star Weekend. Is that happening or what?
Yo, this sounds nuts. It sounds insane to me. Like, this NBA All-Star Weekend thing sounds insane to me. And I don't know if it's on purpose, but they're doing it. Like, it almost seems like they purposely picked a city that, like, doesn't give a shit about COVID.
Yo, like, who doesn't want to do it? LeBron?
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of people who don't want to do it.
LeBron doesn't want to do it.
But it's like, yo, what? Like, you're trying to bring people to. I think they're doing it in Atlanta, which is, Atlanta's open. Atlanta's
I didn't know
open.
that.
Yeah, Atlanta's open.
Open as fuck.
And yeah, and I'm like, yo, fam, this might not end well, folks. Like, you're
all gonna get COVID
because you're bringing like all the best of the best players from across the league to one place, and obviously fans are gonna come as well.
Exactly.
And even if fans aren't allowed in the arena, fans will be in, like, they're gonna be in in the city.
Exactly.
They're gonna be in the city then,
And
just
you know,
to be around.
Ball players are fucking. Some of them are wild. So some of them they're going to the strip club because the ATL has some of the best strip clubs in the world. James Harden, I'm talking to you.
Of
You know he's gonna hit that strippy.
course. Come on, man.
Come on.
James Harden, what? Lemon Pepper Lou? Come
Lemon,
on.
lemon pepper Lou.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
man. Like,
yeah.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be
catch
out there.
COVID.
Yeah. More to come on that.
Mm-hmm.
More to come on that. Nothing but the best. Nothing like my thoughts and prayers to everyone involved. Hopefully nobody gets COVID. Hopefully it doesn't cause for the NBA to be shut down again.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm just disgustingly ill-informed and like I hope that that's the case. Maybe I'm just wrong, and I'll come here on a future episode and say, hey, I was wrong about the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And if people did get COVID and it goes crazy, people need to tell me that I'm right. So get ready. Give me my flowers.
Give him his flowers.
I want my flowers. All right? I want them. Another thing in current news that I did want to talk about, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Finally.
Yo. And it's so understated just how powerful you have to be as a creator to where Dave Chappelle, for those who don't know, Dave Chappelle doesn't own the rights to the Chappelle Show. Doesn't own any of it due to the whole breach of contract situation when he left, and he kind of left $50 million on the table. Fast forward to over a decade later, Dave Chappelle has a deal with Netflix for more money than that, more money than left on the table. He's now making it from Netflix. Comedy Central, or Viacom, which owns Comedy Central, made a deal with Netflix, and I believe it might be Amazon. I can't remember, or Hulu. It might have been. I can't remember, but they wanted to have they started streaming the Chappelle Show on Netflix, and obviously Dave doesn't own any of it, so he doesn't get any money from that.
Yeah.
And instead of going to Comedy Central, or kind of like, like letting them know like, yo, you guys are still making money off of my name, and I'm not getting anything from it. He literally went to, and he didn't even go to, he spoke to his fans and say, I don't make money off of that show. If you're a fan of Dave Chappelle, don't watch the Chappelle Show.
And what we do?
People stopped it.
People stopped watching.
Yeah. Netflix, to their credit, they took it down.
Yeah, shout out.
And again, they don't need to do it, but it's the power of the creator and why the creator is truly king.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, they need to make sure that their creator, that the golden goose feels good. So they took it down. And then what did Comedy Central do after it got taken down? Comedy Central at this point, they're under new leadership. Viacom is, new company compared to as far as like who Dave Chappelle was dealing with at the time. And they reached out to Dave Chappelle to make it right. And they gave him essentially his rights back.
His rights to his name.
Gave him his rights back to his name, to his show, gave him the money. And now Chappelle's Show is being streamed again. But Dave Chappelle does get money from it.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yo, that's amazing. That's amazing. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. That is amazing.
The GOAT.
Because people don't have to do that. It's against their own interests. But it's like, no, we need to do it because it's what's right. So shout out to the people who are just doing what's right.
That's it.
Like, that's what it comes down to.
It's Dave Chappelle. He's the GOAT.
He is. He is.
I think, in my opinion, he's
No, he is. I think as far as comedy goes,
a lot of people like to say Richard Pryor.
Pryor was great.
He was great.
I think Pryor was great. I think Eddie Murphy was great.
Eddie Murphy was great. Even people say Eddie Murphy.
Yes, but Dave Chappelle was just something different.
I'm going to give it to Dave.
Dave Chappelle is just something completely different with the way he does comedy. Yeah. And also, he's I think he's also one of those comedians that he cannot be canceled.
No, he can say whatever he wants.
And the reason why he can't be canceled is because you can't cancel somebody who's willing to walk away from $50 million on a table.
Yeah.
The person who is truly willing to like walk away from $50 million on a table You can't cancel him because he don't care.
He doesn't give a
He
shit.
doesn't care. What can you can't harm this man.
You can't tell him nothing.
You can't hurt this man. He doesn't care. Speaking about caring, damn, I am on a roll.
Yo, hey,
baby.
hey.
Mm.
Dice roll.
Yes. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, his little apology.
Yes. Justin Timberlake apologizing to Britney Spears and to Janet Jackson.
Yeah, but what do you think about it? First of all,
I like that he apologized.
okay.
I did like that he apologized because the reason why I like that he apologized is because honestly, like, this dude profited so much from both situations. Like, if you think back to Justin Timberlake's career, like, we're talking about the guy who had like Britney Spears lookalikes in his videos and like made music based on like the downfall of their career and went on the radio and like, you know, would say like, I took her virginity and shit like that. Like, yo, but you were wildin', bro. And then with the Janet Jackson thing, it was like, yo, at no point did he stick up for Janet. At no point did he ever like, you know, did he ever kind of really take ownership to his part in the Super Bowl fiasco. And then on top of that, he made skits out of it and like was on Saturday Night Live acting like he wasn't part of the fuckery.
I don't like that he apologized. I think it was too late.
Okay.
And he only did it because of the documentary that came out.
Yes.
Is it on Hulu?
I think it's on Hulu. I haven't seen it.
But because that documentary came out, people were like coming at his fucking neck.
Yeah.
And that forced the apology.
Yeah.
It was way too late. If you were really sorry, you should have done this years ago. Now people think Britney's fucking crazy, and you know Janet's reputation was not ruined, but like.
But she was canceled for a long time.
She was canceled for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And there was nothing from you. You didn't apologize. You didn't, like you said. He went to SNL. He made fun of him. I mean, it was. You took too long, man. You took too long. I don't like that he apologized. And it sound when I read it, it sounded like it came from his team.
Yeah, like his PR person.
His PR person, you know. Justin Timberlake. Cancel Justin Timberlake.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the ledge we're standing on.
Yeah, because we got to be better.
Wow. Okay.
We have to be better, and we have to uplift the queens.
No, of course. I agree with that.
Right? Instead of putting them down, Justin.
No,
Timberlake.
No, I do agree with that.
Love your music.
I agree with it. I mean, yeah, the apology. I can't agree with that. That it seemed like the timing of it was. It was like, you know, you're like, it's at the time where the light is really being shined on your fuckery.
So convenient, Justin.
Yeah, yeah. Are you friends with any of your exes?
Segue.
Hey, come on. Even when I'm not trying, I'm trying.
Let me think.
So the reason why I thought of this,
okay,
while you think,
yeah,
here's why I thought of this. It was a conversation I was having with one of our listeners, a lovely little flower, and we were discussing conversations with exes, and almost like if you've ever had like a conversation with an ex, where you're almost like making amends in a way. And I had never thought of that. It's kind of like a conversation where you're just like almost like reflecting about the relationship, not necessarily saying that you want that relationship back or anything like that. Just more so reflecting on like, who were you at the time of the relationship? What did you how did you feel about the other person? How did you feel about yourself?
Yeah.
Coming out of it, and it's an interesting thought, and it made me think about if I were to have like that kind of a conversation with all of my exes.
Okay.
Well, if I were to have that kind of conversations with the exes that would still speak to me.
Yeah.
And it just made me think like, damn, like, I wonder how those conversations would go, and I'm wondering if you're even friends or like, or not friends like we talk, like you talk every day to your ex, but more so friends like if, like, let's say if you had an ex who listened to the podcast, and it wouldn't be the strangest thing of the world if they were like, oh hey, listen to the podcast, super hilarious.
If one of my exes were listening to my podcast, it would be kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not friends with any of my exes.
Okay.
For me, is like once we're done, we're done. But I do have some of them that follow me.
Yeah.
So they see it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they listened, right?
Okay.
Because it's me, baby.
Oh my
God. Joking. But
hi, Sammy misses you.
no, absolutely not.
No.
But I keep them on my social media because I want them to see how good I'm doing. Right? I'm fucking thriving. And what are you doing? Jack shit, probably. It's a spite thing, baby.
Oh my
it's a Scorpio thing, man. Yeah,
No,
it's a toxic thing, honestly.
That's
why I keep them on. I just want you to see how good I'm doing. I'm fucking great.
You know what? The first step to recovery is admitting that you.
This is it, man. This is it. I'm doing amazing. And if
I-
you're watching this, I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
No, I still have exes on my social media,
Yeah.
and it's not for that reason. I think it's more for me. It's more so. I don't hold any hate in my heart, so I'm just like, like if you want to stay there, you can stay there.
God bless your soul.
If you don't want to stay there, you don't have to stay on my social media. It's not,
Yeah, no, same. I'm only joking. It's kind of like that.
just jokes, comedy,
No.
We were talking about Dave Chappelle, so it's just fun. It's a bit.
You can't cancel me.
It's
I don't give a
bit.
shit.
We're doing a bit,
right? That's the whole thing. If I don't give a shit, you can't cancel me. No, same thing. Like, I don't really care. You're there. You're not. Like, it doesn't faze me. It's not gonna change my life. It's not gonna make me feel anything. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't care?
Nah. I don't care.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Whatever.
We mentioned this during our little like pre-production. I think it was like right before we were on IG Live. Check out our IG Lives from time to time. We're gonna try to go on. We're gonna try to like maybe go on IG Live before every episode just to get the temperature and see what folks are up to. I almost wasn't gonna bring this up, but Sammy wanted to talk about this, so we'll talk about this a little bit. Tekashi 6ix9ine and Meek Mill.
I'm mad, you're mad.
Oh my god. So Tekashi, the story, and I don't know the full story. I honestly, I think I reached a point with 6ix9ine. I think when he first came out of jail, I, much like everyone else, was kind of really just watching everything.
Yeah.
But I think the best example of it, it's like, well, everyone slows down just a little bit to look at a car accident.
Okay. Wow. That was nice.
But then you keep going after a while.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at with him. I'm just like I slowed down. I watched the first, and then I kept going. Why? Because
it's the same act.
It's the same act. The music isn't that great. I'm like, all right.
It was never really that great.
It
was hype. It got me hype, but
so
I wouldn't listen to it like that. If you played it, I'm like, yeah,
nah, I listened. I definitely did. Yeah, before. So I think the reason why I listened to the music before was because the substance of the music was just a little bit more interesting to me.
Okay.
And it was a little bit more. It just seemed a little bit more authentic. I was interested in the music more.
Yeah.
I think ever since he's been out, the songs that I have heard are all very gimmicky, and are all very centered around the fact that, like, hey, this is what I was, and I snitched and whatever. And I'm like, all right, like,
okay, I can see that.
It's not as interesting, and admittedly, so he's also someone who he's an entertainer.
That's what he's a puppet.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah, that's it.
But part of being an entertainer means that a lot of the songs and a lot of the mystique and the stuff that he had going on before was all fabricated, not by him. So with that being said, it wouldn't be a far-fetched assumption to say that, yeah, some of the people that were, kind of fabricating the music and all those things aren't around him anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So the music is just not as interesting to me anymore. But what happened with him and Meek Mill? There was an altercation. It looked like, I think, like 6ix9ine ran up on Meek Mill outside of a club. I think Meek spat on him because, I mean, Meek Mill being Meek Mill, like you're face to face with someone who is an admitted, like, on record snitch.
Yeah.
That's kind of like your take on it is just like, yeah, I spit on people
You're
like
the scum
you.
of the earth.
Yeah, you're scum. I'm spitting on
Yeah.
people like you. That's what happened, and I think that's all that happened. And I think people on social media were almost like ridiculing Meek for not having done more.
For what?
But then it's like, yo, like that's like, you realize who is he? He's in front of someone who wants Meek to do more, and wants to land Meek in jail.
Exactly. He's poking. He's,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, don't feed into that. Don't feed into that.
Yo, it's nuts. It's nuts.
And he doesn't gain anything from it. Like, it's only 6ix9ine.
Exactly. And honestly, from what I've been reading, record sales aren't really what he said they were gonna be. And I think people always get confused with, like, oh, I'm doing this many streams, I'm doing this many, like this much on YouTube or what have you. That doesn't equate to record sales.
Yeah.
It doesn't equate to record sales. And then on top of that, if you're thinking about somebody like 6ix9ine who needs to have around the clock security and all of this stuff, like, this kid he's expensive. His existence is very expensive. He probably has a lot of expenses that are related to just keeping him safe and alive. And if you're not selling records the way you thought you were gonna be, man,
Your security's gonna be gone, man.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Buddy.
He's mad.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Yeah, that dude's nuts. That dude is nuts.
Have you seen the documentary?
I have not.
The documentary on
I
Hulu.
I have not watched the documentary.
No, I'm curious. I might watch it.
I know a few people who watched it, and I mean, I've heard mixed reviews from it, but I'm good. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna rush to it, but if I see it, I see it.
There's so much other great things to watch. Hashtag segue. We're segueing to just, yo, what are we even watching?
Have you seen One Night in Miami? It's this movie about Muhammad Ali.
Yo,
Fuck you, Tim.
Yo, get out of. Yo, we're not talking about One Night in Miami. I haven't seen it yet, and I don't.
Alright.
And I feel like when I do say it, I won't tell you. Because I
All
don't
right.
want to talk about One Night in Miami.
No, you have to watch it because fucking Tim wants to call me out
Yeah, every hey, man.
episode. He wants to be like,
that's what he's all about.
yeah.
Hey, but
But what are you watching?
so first thing that I wanted to talk about is the documentary on Netflix, The Disappearance at the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah. Wild.
So good.
I heard about this story years ago. And fuck, I still don't get how this happened. So this young lady, Asian lady, stays at this hotel. Is it in
No,
Chicago,
Los
Los Angeles,
Yeah,
Los
it's in LA.
Angeles.
Yeah, it's in LA.
Yes, it is in LA because they
They talked about Skid Row, which is in LA, and yeah, so it's in LA.
It's in LA. She stays in this sketchy ass hotel, and they have this footage of her where she's acting funny. She's on the elevator, but she looks like she's running from somebody, and the door's open, and she's like looking out. She's looking like she's running from someone or hiding from someone, and then she's doing these weird like mannerisms, and then she walks out the elevator, and then she goes off to the side like she's running away almost. But it looks like someone was there.
It's weird.
It's like it's like a paranormal thing, and then whatever. She disappeared, and then they found her days later in the water tank.
Not even more than just days. It was like, I think 19 days later.
That's a lot of days.
It was a couple weeks later. It was a couple weeks
that's a lot of
later.
days, yeah.
She was in the water tank.
In the water tank, and nobody knows how she got there. There's no footage. There's nothing. There's nothing. Nobody knows how she got there or how it happened, and it's just the weirdest thing. It creeps me out.
Yeah, go check. Yeah, definitely check that out.
And to think those people had to shower and brush their teeth.
Yo, because the only way that they found out that she was in the water tank was the water in the hotel was tainted, and everyone was just like, "Yo, what's going on with the water?" And when they check the water tank,
human body.
Yeah, there's a body in here. What are the odds?
There's a body in here.
What are the odds? That's what's going on.
Yeah, to me it looks like she was possessed.
I think it seemed like she was more so just like off her meds and just having like a schizophrenic episode.
Yeah, people were saying like she was on drugs, but they didn't find any drugs in her system when they found her. So yeah, I don't know. Just watch it. It's on Netflix. It's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah,
it's super weird. A movie that I do want to see.
Yeah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
I heard good things about it, man. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Someone said movie of the year already.
And I believe it.
That's what I heard.
It seems like it seems so good. I need to see it.
What is it on HBO Max?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I have your password. So.
Oh, you bastard!
Yes. And thank you for that, sir. I need to see that. Along with that came out a soundtrack. And amazing soundtrack put together by Hit Boy. Super good. On the soundtrack, there's a song with Nipsey Hussle and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's verse on this song, and me being the hip-hop head that I am, I immediately said that this verse is the verse of the year. I can't imagine anyone else saying anything, putting together words better than this year. And it does beg the question that I think some people were just saying as far as just like the voice of an artist like Jay-Z and him using his voice to talk about social issues. Is he kind of like that modern day version of like that level of a social activist, like like a Malcolm X or a Martin or
I think so. I think he's a big enough icon to be that voice because they kind of have him and Beyonce have that thing, right? They're like they're Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're huge, right?
They're like the greatest black people to exist.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. You can't say anything bad about Beyonce.
No,
the Hive will come for you. You know what I mean?
The Hive is wild.
And they're period.
No, that Hive.
You know
is
what
wild.
I mean? And then Jay-Z, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
The greatest rapper of all time.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
And the thing is, because I view because I do consider him to be the greatest rapper of all time. He's not my favorite rapper of all time. But he's the greatest rapper. But I view him as like the greatest. It's very similar to like wrestling.
Yeah.
I view Shawn Michaels as the greatest of all time. But he's not my favorite of all time. Rob Van Dam. Everyone, hey.
Yeah.
I'm an ECW guy. So.
Can't wait for his birthday.
Wow.
Can't wait for his birthday. He doesn't even know.
I don't know what we're talking about right now. What are we even talking about?
What are we even talking about? Anyway. So he's on that level where if he says something, people are going to listen. Yeah. He has
a very strong voice, and he just really has really long reach. So, to follow up on something that we talked about last week, and I'm gonna kill a few birds with one stone right here.
Okay.
Because Martin called me about the last episode. He loved the Valentine's Day extravaganza, but he did notice one thing.
What did he notice?
We didn't mention his name last episode.
Oh, because he's been mentioned in every episode.
He's mentioned in every episode. He's like, yo, you didn't say my name in the last episode. And I was like, wow.
He's like, what's that about?
Yeah, he's like, yo, he's like, I didn't like it. My name wasn't mentioned. What's going on? I was like, yo, I didn't even notice that I didn't like mention you in that episode.
Martin.
Right? There you go.
This is it.
You're here. But then he gave me a reason to mention him.
Okay.
So remember when I I told you about the documentary that I saw on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Class Action Park.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Told you about Action Park. It's like this theme park that like
Jersey.
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Martin called me after listening to the episode. He goes, bro, he's like, yeah, I just finished the episode, whatever. You didn't mention my name, blah, 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 blah. Like, yo, Action Park. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, I didn't know that there was a documentary on HBO Max about it. I'm going to check it out. I was like, yeah, you should totally watch it. It's really good. It's this crazy, like, crazy park, whatever. He was like, no. I don't think you're picking up what I'm putting down. I went to that park.
Ooh.
I've been to Action Park
Ooh.
because, and again, we grew up in New York. Action Park was in the 90s, so he was like a teenager during this time. He's like, yeah, I went to Action Park with like so-and-so's family, and like, yeah, that place was nuts. And I'm like, you went to Action Park?
Yo.
And then he told me a story, and I knew about this story, about something that happened to his friend who got hurt at the park. I knew about the story of like what happened to his friend, but I never knew that it was at Action Park. What happened to his friend was he was going down like a giant water slide.
Yeah.
At Action Park, and I think like right when he was, so you know when you sit down at the top of like any water slide at any water park,
Yeah.
they tap you to go down.
Yep.
Right. Allegedly, the guy was trying to tap him to not go down. The water on the slide, like the water got cut off. So there was no, yo, his boy got,
dry.
bro, friction burns.
Ooh.
All over his body. Burn. Like,
bro.
Like horrendous friction burns all over his body.
No. Don't go.
Yo.
And he went.
He went. And but like that's what the person who worked there, because you have to remember too, Action Park, they always had a way to get around getting sued.
Yeah.
So in that moment, it was like, I didn't tap you to go down. I tapped you to try to stop you. You went down on your own. You can't sue us. You went.
Yeah.
You went. Yo.
Damn.
Friction burns.
Damn.
Yo. But my brother did not get hurt at Action Park.
Martin.
Right? So a smart guy, that one.
Martin.
Smart.
Love it.
They should have called him Smartin.
Smartin.
He was just so smart. Yes. Our mom should have known that he was gonna be smart. I shall name him Smartin. You're ugly. You know that?
That's it. You were mentioned. I'm sorry we didn't mention you in episode 7. But this is it, Martin. Great story.
Yeah. How's your friend doing? Actually, now that I don't.
Yeah, I want to know. So episode 9.
Yeah. Episode 9. We're gonna get that.
How his friend is doing.
Yeah. If you hear this when you call me, I want to know how's your friend doing with the friction burns and stuff. Because man,
has he seen the documentary?
Dude, can you imagine though going down one of those slides and just oh god, squeaky shoes? Like no. There's no way. There's no way. So we've been called out. We've been called out.
Who?
So
say their name, you coward.
Yeah. So the adorably named Open for Coffee podcast.
Oh, we were called out. Yes. I was there for that.
Yes. So the adorably named Open for Coffee podcast.
How cute.
Shout out to Josh and Murph. They've called us out for quite a Olympics of games. They believe that they could beat us at things like beer pong,
silly,
flip cup,
dumb,
dominoes,
insubordinate,
like what?
churlish.
What?
I'm just going down the list. You guys are nuts.
Yeah.
You know who you're talking to?
They're insane. They're insane over there.
Come on.
You know, you guys are too much coffee.
Too much coffee.
Too much coffee, boys. Y'all gonna need to relax. Just a little bit too much coffee.
Yeah, y'all need to chill. We need to.
So that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're watching this right now, we're expecting a response from you boys.
You have 24 hours. you
got 24 hours to respond, boys. Like, yo, 24 hours to respond,
Yeah.
boys. All right, because we're not playing games.
No, to be a hero.
We're not playing games, except for the games that we're going to be playing. Huh?
Yeah.
But otherwise.
Listen, we didn't want you did this. We didn't want to do it.
All right.
We didn't want to do it.
Also, we might have did this actually.
I
feel like it might have been me.
Was it you? God damn it!
It might have been me.
God.
But regardless,
you're that friend that like you get into an argument and you're like, "Yo, my boy Sammy beat your ass," and I'm like, "What? I wasn't even here."
And then
and now I got to fight.
That's me. Yes.
All right.
So I might have started it. We'll check the Carfax later. Regardless, at the end of the day, there will be some sort of encounter.
Yeah, Pod Olympics right there.
Yeah, Pod Olympics between the what are we even talking about pod and the Open for Coffee pod.
Yeah.
So
Starbucks.
We're gonna see you guys. We're gonna see you guys soon. Huh? Is it Starbucks?
Starbucks. Donkeys.
Right? Yeah. What do you guys drink? Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah, we drink big boy drinks.
Yeah.
You guys drink coffee to wake you up. We're already woke.
Always woke.
All right.
See
you guys soon.
Yeah. We stay ready, so we don't got to get ready. Too much? That was one too many?
Yeah.
All right, one too many.
But also check out their podcast. They're cool people.
Yeah. Check out the Open for Coffee podcast. Yeah, for sure.
But ours first.
Finish this episode first.
Yeah,
don't just stop.
Don't just and then go to theirs. No.
Finish this episode.
Yeah.
Maybe watch a few more of our episodes, and then go check out maybe just one episode of it.
Yeah,
not too many.
I don't want you to get too comfortable over there.
Yeah. No.
Are we gonna like film this extravaganza?
We film everything we do.
We're gonna film this.
We film almost everything we do,
All
Sammy.
right.
I don't know the last time I was with you and there wasn't a camera around.
That's true.
All right, that's kind of our lives.
That is true.
So, let's get into some like questions, topics from the humanoids who bug us.
Peasants. No, I'm just kidding. He said it, not me.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Some questions from our viewers. Let's see. One question from one of our good brothers. Who would you have sex with? VP K. Harris or former First Lady Michelle Obama? What do you think? Great question.
Is it?
Is it? It was very well thought out. Great question. So I would have sex with Kay Harris. But I would marry Michelle Obama. Because she seems like a lifer. Kay Harris seems like just for now. She's VP. She looks good for her age. I don't know how old she is, but she looks great.
And I take your answer.
She looks
great. Go with your answer.
All right.
So one that I got from one of our not so good brothers, and very annoying brother. Whoa, why do Dominicans never wear socks? Yo, it's hot in DR, okay? Like, I'll just keep it 100. Like, DR is just very hot. It's a very hot place. I normally don't. I'm not wearing socks right now, actually.
You're not wearing socks right now?
If we're going to talk about it, I'm not wearing socks.
Oh, my God! He's not wearing socks right now.
I'm not wearing socks in my house.
That just made me uncomfortable. I am so uncomfortable right now. You're not wearing socks? Why are you not wearing socks? Are you not sweaty?
No. I'm accustomed to not wearing socks, like, all the time.
That's odd.
I feel like the only time I ever wear socks is, like, if I'm going to put on shoes. I'm going to put on sneakers. Like, I don't wear socks.
Do you wear socks to sleep or no?
No. What am I, a sociopath? No.
Yeah, I wear socks to sleep. Yes.
I didn't know. Yo,
wait. I have to.
Well, no. It's not that I didn't know that you wear socks. I would never know that.
Why would you know that? Why would you know that? But yeah, I wear socks to sleep. You don't wear socks to sleep?
No, I don't wear socks.
You're just open, like you're exposed to like demons even more so.
Like tickle my feet. Is
Yeah.
That,
Like that's wild.
like seriously, you gotta cover your soul.
Seriously.
Cover your souls, dude.
Damn.
I don't wear no.
You're really not wearing socks on this podcast. I am very uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Put some fucking socks on.
I'm not putting on socks right now. Stop this.
All right.
Stop this.
All right.
Well, can you go to whatever other question?
I'll go.
you
I'll
have?
go. What's the worst zodiac sign you've dated? I'm not a huge zodiac sign. I'm just going off of
Capricorn.
Gemini.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of people say Gemini suck. Yeah.
I've never dated a Gemini.
Yeah. So
So I mean,
Yeah, you
I'm
wouldn't.
I'm a Gemini.
and that's why you look healthy. That's why you look and
Yeah,
that's
I look-
why
yeah,
that's
I-
why you still have a soul.
Yeah, I look so healthy. I'm like freaking my beard is getting nuts. I've been trying to like for people who are wondering about the beard,
Yeah.
we're going on the trip next week, and I've been kind of like letting my facial hair grow in a little bit
Ah, I
prior
see.
to the trip, so that when I line it up, it looks great for the trip.
Minty.
It's minty for the trip, but it's also just fuller, and it's the beard that I want for that trip,
Yes.
which is why I look like sexy homeless man.
Sexy homeless man.
But
Love it.
but yes, yeah, no, I've never dated a Gemini. Yeah, for me it's Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah. I don't even know what like month that is.
I think Capricorns are I think like end of December, early January.
Is that not like Aquarius or something? Like, am I tripping?
No, I think Aquarius is before that.
I have no fucking idea. Honestly, I don't even care.
You don't?
Well, clearly, I do.
No, like you don't? I feel like you care. You care a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. I just hate the Capri Suns. Hate them bitches. What do you got?
Yeah. So yeah, Capricorn. Just to confirm, Capricorn is December 22nd to January 21st. Aquarius is right after that.
Ah, copy.
Yeah. And then after that is Pisces, in case you're wondering.
No, okay.
Too much?
Yeah. No,
Too much?
no,
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So, the next question.
Yeah.
And it's one that was asked to me in person once, and I was completely mind blown
Okay.
by this question.
Shit.
It's a question about colors.
Like the rainbow?
No, just colors in general.
Yeah. Okay.
Is the color burgundy
Mm-hmm.
just navy red?
Oh, fuck you. Are you fucking kidding me? Because yes, right?
Burgundy
Right?
is navy
It's
red.
navy red. Oh,
Yo.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Who said that to you? Because
Yo.
that's fucking wild.
Yo.
I've never.
Yo, no, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yo,
you
that's
get a shot.
crazy.
Yeah, shout out to JP for that one. Shout out to JP, because JP's a psychopath for bringing that one up to me.
Navy red?
Navy red. Is burgundy just navy red? And I was like, wow, how is it not? How is it not?
That kind of hurts my brain.
Yeah.
That hurts my brain a little bit.
How is it not? How is it anything but navy red?
It's navy red.
It is navy red.
Fuck,
For
man.
sure.
Yo, JP, you're a fucking monster.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruin my. Yeah.
I'm gonna lose sleep tonight because
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be. I'm laying like.
Thinking about it. Yeah.
Burgundy's navy red.
Burgundy is
Burgundy.
navy red. And yeah, that one was brought to you by
JP.
JP, aka Jamiroquai Picasso.
Jeez.
I figured that's what his name was until he told me that it was just Josh Perez. And I was like, I was like, oh, I thought it'd be something more artistic, like Jamiroquai Picasso. He was like, no, that's not my name.
No, my name's Josh.
Yeah, it's actually just Josh.
It's Josh.
What else? I have no more stuff. Take it away, Sammy. What other topics you get from people?
What are the sport goats? I guess we can name the goats of each sport,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You just go through the list. Jordan,
Brady, Babe Ruth,
Tiger Woods,
Serena
Williams,
Yeah, Serena Williams,
Michael Phelps,
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, yeah, that's a good one. Wrestling.
Shawn Michaels.
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Austin. Hogan.
Oh
The
my
Rock.
God. Oh my God.
Taker. Right?
I
It's
don't know.
all ice cream, man. It's all flavor.
It's all ice cream. Speaking of wrestling, though, actually,
Yeah.
I did have one last topic to talk about that is wrestling related. Yes, we're not a wrestling podcast, but we're wrestling fans, and this is you're here to stay.
Yeah, you're gonna listen anyway. So.
If you made it to the hour mark, you're gonna stick around. Okay,
Yeah.
like who are we kidding?
Seriously.
Where are you going? Where are you going? What do you got better to do? Question from Martin is, what's your thoughts on the wrestling companies working together right now? Essentially working together, like it seems like it's against WWE, but like what's your thoughts on like AEW working with New Japan or working with Impact?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because it gives us dream matches that we would never think would happen.
Yeah.
I love that. We get wrestlers from Japan, fucking Okada.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's
he's coming to AEW. Okada, he's the John Cena of Japan.
Yeah, that dude's amazing.
And he's going to AEW. He's coming to America, and
it's
huge. It's huge. It's a big deal. And then you got Kenny Omega going to TNA. Never in my life.
Yeah. Well, I would never picture that.
Never picture Kenny Omega in TNA.
It's super. Yeah, I think it's refreshing. It's interesting.
It's new. It's new.
It's new. I'm loving it.
WWE is stale. They're boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that's the case.
Yeah.
So this
is it.
I mean,
yeah,
this is a fun little episode, ahead of what we're expecting to be a very special episode number 9
next
week's episode.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
I'm super excited, man.
I'm super excited. I'm
excited for you.
I think for me, I never take time off of work. I never take time away from work. I never remove myself.
Mm-hmm.
I never just stop and take a break.
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah, you need to, man. Again, like I've told you before off camera, you're just a spoke on the wheel. Take the PTO. Take PTO.
I need to take my time.
God said that in the Bible. Take PTO. It's gospel, brother. Like, just take your PTO.
Samuel 2:14. Use your PTO.
Use your PTO.
Use your PTO, or thy loseth thy PTO. So it said the Lord.
Yeah. So I'm happy for you, man. You get to unwind. You get to hang with the broskies. And you get to see new things. Right? I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be a great time. So, with that being said,
I need like Mr. Kennedy mic to
come down. Mic to just come down from the. Oh my goodness. With that being said, Mr. DeLeon, take us away.
I'll do it myself.
Take us away, sir.
Some ships are wooden ships, but those ships sink. But some ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. Cheers, brother.
Cheers. See y'all next week.
Episode 9.
Episode 9.
The Travel Pod.
That's gonna be the name? Working title.
Working title. Working progress.
I feel like every title is really just something that we say on the pod. We'll see what the title is. It might be the Travel Pod.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe it'll be. Ooh, maybe it'll be a play on where we are.
Ooh, I like that better.
Maybe. I don't know.
Make that a gift.
Oh my. I wasn't planning on making. I wasn't even thinking about gifts. That
was a good one though, because I could use that.
You want that for your own collection? Just me.
Yeah.
Me do my shit. I'm gonna make a gif of me doing it, and then I'll make a gif of you imitating it.
It's just us back and forth.
Yeah. All right. See y'all next week. Same time, different place. Appreciate y'all.
Love you.
Peace.
Peace.